What's going on, gang? Matt from Matt's Red Show here. Today I've traveled back out to French Lake Auto Parts to take a look at their junkyard they've got out here. They've got an amazing classic car junkyard. It's one of the best I've been to. I've been to quite a few, and I love this one. The way they got it organized, the amount of classic vehicles they've got out here. I always like to get out here in the fall. If you've seen some of my other videos out here, it's been at least a year since I've been out here, maybe longer. And it's a cool October day. The trees are turning. It's just a great time to be out here. So we're gonna travel this yard. We're gonna walk up and down all the different rows of the classic cars, see if we can't pick out some good stuff out here today, and have a good time doing it. So we'll take a look at some of the stuff they got in the front of the yard first, as they always got maybe some project cars out there in the front. And so yeah, it's October 2024 right now that I'm out here in this yard. And so if you see anything you like, just give French Lake Auto Parts a call. They got a website and stuff too. I'll put all that info down below in case anyone's interested in any of the parts or the cars, the vehicles you see out here today. But let's get to it, guys. Without further ado, let's get in there and let's take a look at these cars. I always do enjoy coming out here at the end of the car show season here in Minnesota, pay my respects to all these cars here, and maybe give some of them a second life, or maybe some of their parts a second life. If any of you guys see any of this stuff out here, you like it, and maybe you'll put it in your vehicles you're restoring, or maybe find a project car for yourself out here. I have had people do that in some of my videos. So anyways, guys, let's get to it. Thanks for watching this video, and let's get in there and check out these cars. All right, gang, we're back out here at French Lake Auto Parts. And before I even get back to the junkyard here, right out in front here, I'm not sure if this is for sale or not. They got an old Cadillac here, mid-50s. Look at that. Looks like she's in pretty decent condition too. It's kind of nice. A few cracks. They got her tucked under here, under a little spot. Yeah, in good shape. And I looked over here too, and there's a Pontiac over here, Pontiac convertible. I'll take a look at here too. Somewhere around a mid-60s, I think. It's a Pontiac Tempest. Little Triumph Spitfire there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so they got a Pontiac Tempest out here. GTO, baby. Can't go wrong with that. Shoot. Not a bad way to start the exploration of this junkyard today. Cool. Well, let's get in this place and see what else we got here. All right, we're back here in the yard now. I always kind of start at the front here to see what other kind of cars they have that might be. There's a Wildcat here, a Buick Wildcat, I think, right? But yeah, see what other kind of cars they got here on the lot that might be project cars. I don't think this is one of them. But I did ask about that GTO out there, the Tempest. He said they're selling that thing. It's 65 for 65. So shoot, for a GTO convertible, that ain't bad. I saw some trucks out here. They got a lot of trucks out here in the front. So look at this though. This is kind of unique. I don't think I saw these out here last time. I know these are new. So Rolls Royce, that's what that is. I didn't know Mercedes. Always look at that. This whole Rolls Royce. You don't see these in junkyards very often. A lot of cabs here, truck cabs. Forgot to ask about that Cadillac out there, what they're asking for that, but you call them if they still have it. I'm sure they'll tell you. That goes with pretty much any of these cars you see today. Just give them a call. They will tell you how much they're asking for all of these. And yeah. This one still has a CB antenna on her. Old GMC truck here. Look at that. So, a lot of nice trucks out here. It's an old Chevy here. Look at that. Another old Chevy flatbed here. Got an 83 on the license plate. This girl's probably on the road in 1983. Another GMC here. Ooh, let's look at this Chevy here. This is a pretty desirable truck here, I think. That front end on this particular year. I love that. Nice. Yeah, so my gosh, I've never seen this many trucks. Good trucks, you know, project trucks out here. Got an old Jeep. I don't know if this is a... see what they got here. Yeah. Look at that old Chevy there. That'd be a pretty cool project car. Old Ford family truckster. Love those wagons. Look at this Ford over here. So it's a, oh, no way. That's a flatbed. But is this a, yeah, that's a 56 Ford. F500. So bigger. But that's pretty cool. Old 56 Ford. F500. I don't see them very often. That'd be a cool shop truck, right? Show up to the car show with another classic car in the back of this thing. The old Ford Country Squire. All right, let's keep cruising. All those trucks up front there. They must move, I would guess, quite a few of these cars up front here. I wonder how fast they tend to sell some of these project cars up front here. Because every time I come back, it's all different. The stuff they got up front here. None of this stuff I don't think came from the yard we're about to head to. This is an old Dodge, by the way. This thing is, that thing's pretty cool. Man, this thing, all looking shiny and new, would be a pretty awesome car. Is that the old Dodge Brothers logo on there? Back in the day. Look at that. Look at these tail lights. Look at that. This thing's pretty cool. I'm not sure the year. I would guess like late 30s. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't quite close like she used to. All right. It's an old Ford wagon here. Another Ford Country Squire. How many family road trips did you go on there, girl? Some more truck cabs up here, a couple Chevys. Another GMC coming up here, a couple GMCs. Chevy Custom Deluxe. Chevy C60. A few more truck cabs up here. I got a lot of good truck stuff right now. Look at that old Chevy truck right there. What do we got here? Old VW 411. Shoot, don't see those ever. Might be worth looking at. Look at that. Any VW folks out there, that's a cute little wagon. You don't see too many VW wagons out in the road. That'd be kind of cool. She needs a lot of touch-up work here. Very cool. Old 63 International right there. We pass by. Okay. Cruising, cruising, cruising. All these trucks. A lot of good truck cabs out here. Little Fords. I think this is another 56 here. Ford F600. Another old Ford 47. Shoot. That's kind of cool. This is an old International here. 1940 International truck cab. The sun's kind of in my way here. Not in my way, but there we go. Work with the sun here instead of against it. I love walking around this yard. It's always really well organized. There's always some really interesting stuff to look at, especially out here in front. Towards the front here is where they kind of move stuff around, and I feel like they put some of the more of the project cars out front. Look at that. That's cool. And then we'll get to the back, which you can't even see right now. We'll get to the back and start looking at the real old stuff, and that's always a good time too. All right, let's keep cruising. What is this thing? Look at this thing. That's really interesting. It's weird looking. UMC Aeromate or Aeromat? Aeromate? All right, we're taking a walk. Get out to the yard here. All right, made it to the yard here. Starting with some Pontiacs here. Got a whole row. What appears to be Pontiacs. At least up front there. We'll cruise down some of these rows a bit more. I'm just kind of curious. What do we got here? Oldsmobile. Some Oldsmobiles. Looks like some Buicks here. Buick row. Look at that. Nice. 1960. Yeah, we'll go up that Buick aisle here in a bit. What's down here? Looks like some more Buicks. Look at that. This is a Ford row. Old Ford Ranchero. Look at that thing. That's kind of cool. Old Ford Ranchero with the back somewhat intact. That's cool. I've never seen that before. Old Ford Ranchero with the back still there. What we got here? Some parts and stuff back here. Yeah. So we got a nice 4 rows of Fords in this row. Cruising, cruising, cruising. We got a bunch, this whole row here too. A bunch of trucks. Look at that. Oh man. Even from last time I've been here though, it looks like people have bought in quite a few, because there used to be a lot more Kaisers over here. They had a bunch of Kaisers over here and there's not as many. Here's the old Chevys. Oh look, they put the 57s up front here now. These used to be further back. Seems like they've picked up a lot more 57s recently. So that's way more than I remember. Look at that. Look how many 57 Chevys there are here. Huh. Look at that. They must have picked up some recently. Got some wagons even now. Do not remember seeing any wagons last time. Look at that, 4-door wagon. Of course, 2 doors would be better, but 4 doors fine. Look at all this. Sorry, I'm just kind of not even sure what I'm filming. I'm just kind of geeking out. I didn't realize they had. I don't think they had this many Chevys last time I was here. Maybe they did. I don't know. There's so many cars out here. It's hard to remember everything you see from one year to the next. There's a 56, there's a 55, 55, and then we're getting, looks like past the Tri-5s at this point. The old Chevys here. So yeah, they've done some repositioning of stuff here. These 57s used to be all the way down there. They used to start up here and go backwards in time all the way, and you got to 55 way back there. and you didn't hit the 54s until a different row. So yeah, I don't know. They move these cars around out here. Let's take a look at this Tri-5 section here. I know a lot of people like to restore these Tri-5s, and I can see why, but this is an old 2-door wagon. Okay, well, these Kaisers are still, there is not many of these left. They had a lot more of these last time I was here. Well, it's my hope that people saw the videos maybe that I've done in the past, or other people have done out here maybe, and decided to restore some of these girls, or purchase them and keep them, because there's literally only 1, 2, like 4 of these, you know, special Widow Peak windshield versions of the Kaisers over here. Because it literally used to be this whole hill right here was Kaisers, and they're almost all gone. I suppose they could have scrapped them if they were too picked over and everything, but I don't think so, because those Kaisers are pretty unique and pretty cool. So. Take a little walk down this Chevy row here. A lot of Chevys out here. Some mid-60s Impalas here, mid to late 60s Impalas and others. A few Bel Airs. There's a 68 and a 69. I think one of those is an Impala. This is an old Bel Air cab here. Bel Air, Bel Air. Yeah. Impala. Nice. Okay, that looks about the end of the Impalas there, so the Corvairs start here, it looks like. So let's turn around and take a look. Old 62 Impala right here. Look at that. A row of 62s, it looks like. Impalas, Biscaynes, and or Bel Airs is probably what we'll find in here. Here's a Biscayne. There's a lowrider right here. '63 Impala. It still looks cool. Just sitting here in the junkyard. Something about a '63. I love it. Cruising up here to the 6.4. Here's one. It's like another '63 right there. 6.4 Impala. Got a bumblebee following me around here. I must have gotten up in his business. I'm cruising, Mr. Bumblebee. You're fine. Here's a '63 again. '63 and a 6.4. A lot of good parts on these. '65. Nice. Look at that. 61 Parkwood. Oh. Yeah. There she is. Look at that. That's cool. Might need to grease up the hinges there though. A little tough to move. Yeah. Well, the door still closes pretty good. That's cool. Old Parkwood. Look at this. 59. Looks like this might be the only 59 because that's a 60 right there. No, is that a 61? That's a 61, I think. And that's a 60 here, I believe. Here's a 59. This is a Biscayne. 59 Biscayne, but it's still got that back there. Look at her. That's cool. Bel Air. Couple 61 Bel Airs there. Somebody went to St. Cloud State. Drove a 61. A 58. Only see a couple 58s here and right there. Well, another one right here too. It's a Biscayne. Another 58. think they're all three of them, I think, are Biscaynes. If I'm not mistaken. I don't think any of those are Impalas. Looky here. It's an old 59 El Camino. Man, these 59 El Caminos can look so nice when they're done up. Saw some really nice ones this year. Got some, what looks like maybe some Novas here. Well, Chevy 2 probably, 63, Chevy 2. Alright, let's see how she closes. Some of these I'm amazed. The doors, after all those years and obviously not being taken care of, still sound pretty good when they close, like they shut solid. One of those random things I like to do when I'm out here. I'm getting a little bit later here in years now. Got some 70s stuff here. 65. There's a Nova wagon. Those are cool. They had a couple of these up front last time I was out here, I think. They're in better condition than these. Unless these are them and people just took a lot of parts off of them and they stuck them back here. I don't know. These are up front though, I think. These can be really cool hot rods too, these Nova wagons. Just like coming to this junkyard this time of year too, because it's just a nice time to come visit, because all the trees are changing colors and it's usually less weeds out here. It's nice and cool. I've been out here in the middle of summer and about burnt up out here. It was so hot. Let's keep cruising. We got some old Fords out over here. Still got quite a few Edsels. Look at that. 4 Edsels, 4, 5, 6, 7 Edsels. Oh. '59. Looks like they're all 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Edsels. It's tradition, I would have to count the Edsels when I come out. Shadow there. That's a Ranger. It's an old Ford wagon here. Ford custom line. 53, 56 over here. It's an old Thunderbird here. Nice. couple of Thunderbirds over there. Dang, that door closed real solid. That was crazy. $59 here and a 60 there. Another Thunderbird here. What is that, a 65? 65 maybe. It's a 67. I've got a few Thunderbirds. Quite a few birds out here. A Mustang over here. Well, I want to take a look at this one over here. 65 here. Ford Ranchero looks like right there. Mustang 67, 68. Oh, here's an old Ford Maverick over here. It's a nice Ford Fairlane. Well, nice, but you know, nice is maybe not the right word. It's still a Ford Fairlane, so. Yeah, it's still a nice chrome. Ranchero. Getting into some Galaxies here now. Ford Galaxy 500. Take a look at the afterburners on this 63 here. I think it'd be cool to get one of these old Fords with the like jet engine taillights, like this one over here, this one over here. Look at that. Look at that. And just actually make them like flamethrowers. Put the taillights somewhere else and then just actually have flames coming out of here like it was like a jet. I don't know if anyone's ever done that yet or not, but we should. Somebody should do that. I think it'd be cool. I don't know what the rules are on flames shooting out of the back of your car. It's a fun place to come because I start dreaming about what some fun builds would look like on some of these cars. All right. 63 here. Excuse me. Ford Ranchero 59. Kind of cool. A couple of them. think we've hit the 70s decade now. Ford Galaxy 500. Somebody took some top of that girl right there. Old Torino GT. Oh, look at that. Old GT. That'd be cool. I'm sure somebody could use those at some point if you got a Torino GT out there. And he's number 4. If anyone's looking for, there you go. There's that Torino. It's got the hubcaps in there. All right, cruising through the Fords. I want to kind of look. It's a newer Thunderbird here. I want to kind of look at what they got over here. See if they got any Mopars over here. I'm not sure. This is an old AMX right here. 74 AMX. Javelin. I guess that counts as a Mopar, right? Old Gremlin. Looky there. Old Gremlin out here. 76. Yeah, I had a feeling the Gremlin emblem would be gone. They're too fun to just leave that out here, the old Gremlin emblems on these things. Oh jeez. I reach for the door handle and there's a Alright, got her open. Not a whole lot left. Yeah, here's a couple more Javelins. Javelin. Did I just not see these last time? Or maybe these are new out here, I don't know. There's quite a few Javelins out there. If anybody's restoring a Javelin. I honestly have never seen so many Javelins in a junkyard before. Look at that. This one's got a CB on her even here. Another Javelin. Well, cruising down here and see what else we can find here. Old Rambler. Old Rambler Cross Country. These bad boys had air conditioning. Look at that. A couple of Nash. That's cool. Look at here, here's an old Hudson. Look at that. Hudson and another Rambler there. An old Hudson Jet. Not a whole lot left in here. Getting into some trucks here now. Old Ford van here. Just too curious to see what's in this thing, if the door will open. Yeah. Yeah. Door closes pretty good. Club Wagon Custom. Another old Ford van here. And one more. It's decorated for Halloween here. If you can see that or not. It's an old Ford Econoline there in the end. Yeah. Cruise down this row here. Got a couple of Firebirds over in this area, it looks like. Some Trans Ams maybe. And some other stuff. Old Corvette there, 75. The Plymouth. Another Plymouth. Barracuda. Our first kind of Mopar muscle car here. The 67 Barracuda. Seen better shape, but here she is. They don't have a ton of Mopars out here. These are all Plymouth. They got some older Chryslers, Dodge, and Plymouths, of course, but I'm talking about like the typical kind of 60s, 70s Mopars. You don't see a ton of Challengers or Chargers out here, or Barracuda. This might be one of the first Barracudas I've seen out here. Back window looks pretty decent. Yeah, another old Plymouth here. Some more old Plymouths. Look at that. Looks like could be a Plymouth Fury. Of course, if you know me, every time I go to one of these junkyards, I always got to try to find Christine. This might be the closest model we'll get to her this trip. This Plymouth here. This is a 1960. I believe Christine was a 58 Plymouth Fury. I'm not sure if this is a Fury or not, but it's Plymouth. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of cool. There's the front end of that vehicle. It's either a Chrysler or a Plymouth. Yeah. There's a Camaro there though. There. Chevy. Put the gas in right there. This here is a Firebird. Bluebird. Look at the, no T-tops, just a little. Getting into some Corvettes over here now. That's the other thing that they never seem to have a ton of is Corvettes. And this one's still got the keys. Take her for a ride. All right. Let's go take a look at some of these older, I think there's some older Chryslers and Dodges over in here. Let's go take a look over there. Of course, this yard, before we get over there, this yard's got a ton of other cars out here too that are not necessarily classics, but all right, let's start cruising up and down this road here. Some cool old stuff over here. Look at that old Dodge. Did you ever play that game with your siblings in the car? When you'd see a make of a vehicle of a car and then you'd call it out. Of course, Dodge kind of sucked if you didn't see one of those, because then my brother, who's 5 years older than me, used to just slug me in the arm. Dodge! Dodge what? Dodge this! It's tough growing up with a older brother. Nah, he was good. We had some fun. You start thinking about the families though. I tend to do it almost every time I'm out here. I start thinking about the families, or the men or the women who drove these cars and what their lives were like. Look at this one here. Is this a Kaiser? Because it's got that, look, it's got the, all right, just my battery just died on me there. I was wondering about this one though, if it's a Kaiser or not, because it's got the window, but it would be out of place if it is. Well, for this junkyard anyway. Maybe the Dodges had that too. Actually, yeah, no. It looks like it's just a split windshield. Split window, Plymouth probably. Not bad. It just looks different because the split is gone. Alright. These are beat up. Shoot, there's old Casper right there. My goodness. Your paint's still shining there, girl. Stand out. All right. Yeah, look at these. These are kind of fun. These old Dodges right here. Look at that. This is a 58 Coronet. Look at that. Chrome on this girl's looking pretty good still. Look at that. Still looks good. Yeah, I gotta take a peek inside here. Yeah, it comes with a flashlight over there. Old country sedan. Plaza. 55. Plymouth. It's an old 54 Plymouth Belvedere. Look at that, you can still kind of get a feel for what she looked like back in the day. I think these are Desotos. I think this one wins the award for most stuck in the corner car of the lot right here. We're at the edge of the show over here. Look at all these. Not sure if these are all Desotos, but I think they are. There's a 53. It's amazing how many steering wheels are missing in all of these cars. Must be one of the first things to go. Steering wheel, if it's any good, and the engine, of course, and all those parts, and then the chrome. Who knows what else? So 47 here. Yeah, I think this whole little section back here all Desotos. Which I think at one time it was Dodge Desoto, but I could be wrong. It might have just always been Desoto. Alright, I promised we'd go up some of those other aisles over here. Check out the maybe the Buick row or the Oldsmobile row. See what we got there. All right, cruise past those, we solved those, cruise past these. All right, I'll cruise down this row of Buick here. This is a 1960 Buick. That's pretty cool. There's a 59. The 1960 Buick's pretty cool. It's a Buick LeSabre, I think, right? Yeah, buddy. Cruise on over here to this Buick. Looks like a 58. Look at that. Look at all the chrome they put on the 58s. Same with like the Impalas too. They just 58 Chevy, of course, is Impala. This is Buick, but they just both put a lot of chrome on their cars. '57. Look at that. That old Buick there. The back end of these Buick Specials here, 57. I like the windows on the back. It's not just one piece, it's got the bar on both sides. And I think that looks pretty slick. It's a 55. I can't drive this 55. Wah, wah. That. Yeah, see if they've got any Buick 8s back here. Any 1950s, 49, 48. Buicks is a 53. Beauty. Starting to get into the years of Buicks that I really like, but I don't know if they'll have any. We'll see. A good old Buick 8 is something special. Yeah, doesn't look like they've got any of the kind that I'm looking for. Start cruising back down this road here. We'll just kind of zig and zag our way up and down here. I believe we are in the Oldsmobile row now. Oldsmobile Dynamic 88. Not quite as dynamic as she used to be. That's all right. It's a 1960. '62 Starfire, Oldsmobile Starfire. How about that? All right, let's see what kind of excitement Pontiac has for us here. They used to say, wasn't that their slogan in the 80s? We build excitement, right? Pontiac! See what kind of excitement you guys got for us today. Old Pontiac. Some old Pontiac Grand Prix around here. Cruising kind of fast past these. I'm sorry if anybody else is a big Pontiac fan, but this will give you some kind of a feel for what they've got. Trying to get a little bit more of the older ones here. Kicking stuff. Another Tempest, 65 Tempest. Here we go. 64 GTO, pristine condition. Still a GTO. Two-door 64 GTO sitting here. I wouldn't be surprised if someone doesn't see this and say, yeah, I'll give it a go. Give it a go. The engine's out of her, all the interior's out of her. Not much left, but and I'm not sure what the frame and body is worth, but here you go, GTO. It's a Pontiac Catalina here, and a Grand Prix next to her. Another Catalina here. Take a look at this Grand Prix. Are we getting into some Bonnevilles here? I might need to go around this way. This is a 1960. Cool. Look at that wagon, Pontiac wagon. It's been pretty windy out here. That's pretty cool. There's some older Pontiacs here now, 58s. There's a Chieftain right here. Let's take a look at this Chieftain. The Pontiac wagon over here. What was the wagon for Pontiacs? Was it Safari? Alright, kind of reaching the end here. The old Pontiac row. Made it all the way back to 52. Although this is a 37. So, and honestly, I think they've either sold a lot of cars or scrapped a lot of them. Because this whole field used to be full of cars. Now they moved them a long time ago over to this area to let that land, I think, kind of recover over there. I'm not sure why, but or maybe they just wanted to move everything over to here. Oh, let's go take a look at these old ones real quick. Look at this. Look at the old spoke wheels. That wood in there still. Look at that. There's some old stuff in this yard. That is for sure. Folks have probably taken the wood from the steering wheel, maybe. And not much left of these. A couple of gas tanks, maybe. Look at the old wood on the side paneling here. Man, think about this old truck back in the day. Straight 6-cylinder looks like. Yeah. Not much left. All right, we've wandered into some Cadillacs here. 62. The fins here. Yeah. This is an old 58 right here. 58 Cadillac. I think it's massive. It's huge. Comes with a pair of boots. Oh, is that an old manual? What does that say? Oh, that's not a manual. It's like a old hymnal book or something. Look at that. Look at that. Cool. Cadillac. Cadillac Fleetwood. Old 58 Cadillac Fleetwood. Let's take a look at this 59's fins back here. 59 4-door. Spider webs. Look at that. 58. This is kind of a cool study in Cadillac finnery. What's the study of the fins on Cadillacs? Would it be Cadillac phenology? Get to see all the different fins from year to year, how they kept getting bigger and bigger. These are 57s here, this is anyway. All those Cadillacs. There's a lot of Cadillacs there. That's cool. Alrighty, getting older, 53 now. Early 50s Cadillacs back here. Late 40s now. Yeah, all the way to the back here, 49. All right, reach the back end here. Let's cruise across the lane here and see what we get. All right, I got a Chrysler Windsor here, 1960 Chrysler Windsor, so we must be in a Chrysler row. I'm not sure how many Chryslers they'd have. It's a 58. Here's an Imperial. Look at that. They used to have quite a few Imperials out here. They had some old Packards out here. This is another Chrysler Windsor. They had some old Packards out here. And then, well, they probably still have a few down there. They've got some like those 50, 51 Studebakers, bullet nose Studebakers over there. They used to have an entire row of them. I came out here many, many years ago and did individual videos on 2 of their Packards, at least 1 of their Imperials, just kind of telling the history of Imperial and Packard a little bit. A couple of their old Fords. I did one on the Studebakers. I think I called it Fozzie Bear's old Studebaker, something like that. There were some fun videos, just taking a look. Alright, well, I guess that's it for the ones right here. Not sure if all those were Chryslers, but it's a good chance they were. Cruise alongside here. Oh, I think I see a Packard. Because yeah, this is an old Packard here because it's got the old Clipper. Look at that. Clipper with the ship wheel. Someone's taken it. Clipper Deluxe. Look at that. Yeah. There's another Packard there. So they do have a few Packards left here. That's always fun to see Packards. I don't know why, but they do have a special place in my heart for these old Packards. I think maybe, although a lot of cars came from Detroit, for whatever reason, my family is from Detroit area originally, on my dad's side. So, look at that. Yeah, the old 300 emblem on there. So. What's left? Looks like the steering wheel. I think the steering wheel. There's part of a steering wheel in the back seat there. Backseat driver. This one might. Oh, geez, I'm falling into the river here. This one might take the award back for car most stuck in the corner. That might be it for the Packards, because now I think we're getting into some Studebakers here. Yeah. Take a look at this Packard here real quick. Look at that. Be crazy if this car just leveled itself right now, just as I'm sitting here. It's just like that would freak me out. Okay. 62 Studebakers. It's a 58. The 58 models of almost any year and make are kind of fun cars. They've just, in 58, they were just all kind of doing something kind of similar to each other, but I don't know, 58 made some pretty fun years. Or some fun models, I mean. You got a little Studebaker. Okay, here we go. This is a Champion there. Looks like they only got like 2 of them left. That's this, and the bullet noses are, I'm assuming, probably gone. I don't know if this one had the bullet nose or not. It's 51, so it probably did. Most likely did. I don't know if they'd made them without bullet nose, so it had to have. So yeah, it's probably somebody put the seat. Go on this side. So you can see what's left of their bullet nose Studebakers out here. That's what's left. That's it. They had a whole row of these things out here. I did a video on them. Here's another 51 Champion or Commander, but oh no, here, okay. A little bit of this one's left too. It's my hope and dream, and maybe I'm just dreaming, but that people saw that video and were like, whoa, they got a bunch of bullet noses out there. Let's get them, restore them, put them back on the road. I can dream, right? Cool. This has been fun. I always enjoy coming out here. Good stuff. We've kind of cruised, zigged and zagged our way through a lot of this stuff. We're getting towards the end of the lot of the old stuff. Getting into a few trucks here, a few Jeeps. Although I don't think this is a Jeep. What do we got here? Granada. Oh, Granada. Scout. International Scout. Yeah, how about that? Old Scout. This is a really fun yard to come walk around. I do think that if you see any cars in this video, you just want the whole thing. I do think they sell the whole thing as the old Grand Wagoneer. I don't know if they ship though. You might have to come in here and get it yourself. Some old Jeeps here. Some old male Jeeps, looks like they're. Yeah. See how cool that thing would look if it was all done. All right. Just came over here to see if they have any Tornados. And they do. I kind of think I just kind of walked by them last time. Just wanted to, so you don't see a Tornado. I know they're not super popular cars, but they're kind of unique. Tornado. I'm just kind of going where the wind blows me now at this point. Spend a little bit more time out here before we head out. Came all the way back here. Look at these Kaisers again. look at this. Buffalo on the front there. Big old K with a buffalo. That's kind of cool. America. Let's see. All right. This is kind of cool too. As you get into the yard here, they got this whole wall full of parts. I'm not sure if they picked these off of the cars that are in here. Bunch of fenders, bunch of grills, some chrome parts, all sorts of stuff here. You never know what you're gonna find here. Do some picking. Yeah, well, I think that's just about gonna wrap up the episode, guys. So this was always a fun day. Look at this. Ooh, Packard. Packard. It's kind of fun. They got an old, it's like sifting through the DVD thing at Walmart, except it's hubcaps. That's cool. That Packard one's kind of neat though. Shoot, I wonder how much that is. Yeah, look at this little Jaguar, 1989. They're selling it for $55,500. That is Jaguar. Look at the Jaguar here. Kind of cool looking, huh? Yeah, it's kind of fun to take a look at some of the. Looks like they got another one over there. Alrighty gang, well, I think that's just about going to wrap up this episode. If you did like this, please do give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give the show a thumbs up for me. I do appreciate that. Thanks for coming out here, guys. There's a lot of cool cars. Every time I'm out here, I see something different. I see something new. They do move the cars around quite a bit, and I think they even get some new ones coming in all the time out here too. Well, new for the junkyard. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm going to travel on down the road, so see you on the next episode. Check you later. Okay, bye.